Hello and welcome to the Deep Cut Fandom Podcast. I am your host, Victor, also known as Cassette Studios, and as always, I am with my exemplary co-host.
Robert, aka Shumworld. So before anything, I just like to share a toy haul I had this week. Victor?
Oh my.
Indeed. Oh my.
Yeah, I got a bit of a toy haul
I
myself.
I got I went to McDonald's and the cool thing was the manager was kind enough to let me buy one because she said normally we won't do that, but this is just this once kind of thing. So
Yeah.
it was, and the cool thing was she actually gave me a choice. It was either this one or another one, and I chose the Fry Guy.
Nice.
So this is what he looks like, and this is my favorite part: is the fact that it came in this little tiny box, and you get to see all this. Practically, this is a cross sell. So
Yeah, no, I mean it really is just a cross sell, which is cool. Like that's great. I love that.
yeah, and look how tiny it is, man. Like I think when I
Wow.
open this guy, I'll probably keep the box.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they're cool
So,
little
but
boxes.
yeah, I forgot the price. It was like around like $5 like ish. So it's
Yeah.
acceptable. But
Yeah.
it's either
Yeah, it
this or a
totally
Happy
is.
Meal. So, but yeah,
Yeah. Well,
I haven't opened him up yet because like I'm scheduling it. I'm putting it in my schedule. So
right.
I think I'm scheduling him to open in July, which you know, 4th of July kind of thing.
Yeah,
So
okay.
but yeah, I got the guy I want. So I might get another one, but it depends because like I'm very picky on who I want. So
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we covered that in our last episode. So if you guys want to know what McChangeables Rob wants to get, by all means, go check out our previous episode. And
yes, yes,
just in advance, I'd like to apologize. I'm clearing my throat a lot because for some reason it's very phlegmy right now. I don't know. Hopefully, I'm not coming down with
right.
something. But
Well, like drink some water and stuff. It might add more content to the episode if you talk with that gruff voice.
maybe I don't know. Either way.
The
So
gruff
what
files.
did you get anything else?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Because I kind of went a little retro this week. I got, as always, you know me, I'm always down, I'm always at the Museum of Nostalgia, and they got in some, what is now also considered technically vintage, but to you and I, it's probably not that old, not compared to
Right.
G1, but I got some Unicron era stuff. I got I got Cheetor from Armada,
Yes.
which was also the basis for Cataclysm, one of the fan club
Yeah. It's a great
villains.
color deco.
Yeah, it's got like a lot of red and purple and what is that, like a dark gray, almost black on them.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, they didn't have the mini com, but either way, I figured it was fine. So I got this
Right.
Cheetor. I got this Buzzsaw
Hmm.
from Cybertron.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's the one with the key, right?
Actually, this one does not have a key. Well, the series has a key. So, actually, no,
Right.
wait. Yeah,
Well,
this
what
one's
I
missing
meant
the
was that
key.
this is the figure because I remember.
This
Well,
one does have the
for people
key.
who don't know,
There's slots
for
right.
people to, who, for people who don't know, this is the figure based on the Armada toy line, but then
Right.
they
This is based
released
off of
him again.
Cyclonus. Yeah.
Yes, from the Armada
It's
toy line, and yeah, Armada Cyclonus, and I think later on when it came to the series that came to be known as Transformers Cybertron, that
yeah.
that they added the new gimmick of that line was the chips, right?
Right. The
So
cyber keys.
so
Yeah.
the question I'm asking is with this figure, this is the one that's designed to use chips instead of mini
Yeah.
cons, right?
There's just slots here. There's a slot there and a slot there. It's also been retooled because like the front is
Yeah,
different. It's a new head.
right. Hmm.
I think some of the weapons are new. Like obviously the
Nice.
cyber key slots are new.
Right, right.
It's pretty cool. It's got this nice spinning action.
Yes.
Sorry if that was a little too loud.
Hmm.
But no, yeah, it was pretty cool. And then I got also because yet again, Museum of Nostalgia got some Super Seven Godzilla reactions. I
Mm.
got the '93 Mecha Godzilla.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, one of my personal favorites. Though I am a fan of Kiryu, but I do love the one
right.
from the '90s.
I don't think they've made him though as a Super 7 figure yet though. But I also got the Godzilla 2000.
Nice.
Yeah.
The Millennium Series one.
Yeah. Sorry about the glare, but it's coming off my screen.
Right.
There's nothing you
Right.
can really do.
Yes.
If anything, I'll just add a picture, in, in editing. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got this week.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, which
It was great. Your
is
reaction line.
yeah. The reaction lines are really cool because I like them because they're almost like getting like Bandai vinyl figures, but they're a little bit more affordable, I think, and they take up less
Yes.
space.
Yeah, those damn finals. They're like. I'm always curious to. I'm not judging them, but I'm always curious to see why they're so passionate for those type of figures, especially in how expensive they are.
I mean, yeah, but like the lower end ones aren't that expensive. They're like I think like 15-20 bucks, but they're bigger than the reactions, and I get the reactions because they're smaller.
Right.
But that, and they got some cool Transformers. So there's definitely some Transformers news, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Oh yes. Just give me a second. So we're getting our first variant of the movie Megatron, and it's
Yay!
a new version of himself.
Yay!
So,
And this is
but
about to come out like soon, the regular version.
right. I mean, the only thing exclusive, I'm assuming the chest, maybe the head is original tooling. Let's see, we can get a close up.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the head, but the chest definitely is.
Right. Yeah, and then we also get the murder gun right there.
Yeah, the pistol.
Yep. And everything else is like is pretty much what the other Megatron had.
You know what's funny, and it's something that hasn't dawned on me since I first saw it.
Uh-huh.
But that pistol, right?
The murder gun?
Yeah. Whose gun was that
big...
originally?
That remains to be seen. I mean,
40
that's
years
interesting.
later, no one knows.
No, that's the interesting thing. I never questioned it. Like,
I remember questioning it when I saw it in the theater, and I haven't thought about it in like 40 years.
Right. The one thing I can say, like, okay, I'll say question it, but I never went any further than just wondering about it. Because one thing, because like I'm just collecting my own memory of this gun. Like for starters, I mean, you can blame on animation, but I think there was a moment where it turned it black at one time. That's one thing. The other thing I remember is that for some weird reason, it does Megatron's sound effect every time he shoots it.
Which yet again begs the question: whose gun is that?
Yeah.
I mean, think about it, dude. Like, it's not like it's something that Megatron normally has.
Yes.
And it's like purple and gray. And like most Decepticons don't have like multicolored weapons. It's like if it's a gun, like there's usually like one color and that's it.
Right. But not only that, but if if you're like really nitpicky on these things, you notice that Megatron and Optimus have unique sound effects to their guns.
Yeah.
And everybody else has like a very generic sound effect.
Yeah.
So and the fact that this gun uses Megatron's sound effect makes it even more adding that more questioning about that gun. Like I mean,
don't know.
If you want to make like I'm just saying this, if you want to make your own lore that maybe Megatron when he touched it, it transformed into he modified a gun in mid moment.
That's a bit much for a gun that he probably just found on the battlefield, but
yeah, well, I don't know, but I get it's fun to have these little nerd store conversations. That's something that nobody cares about.
I mean, that's why we do this podcast.
Right. But yeah, basically, like that infamous murder gun that killed Optimus.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and then maybe this is just me, but I would have liked that if they're gonna go to, if they're gonna like put all this effort to get the cracks and the dents and everything, couldn't they at least give the green blood as well?
Uh,
It was like
probably
it
not.
was like like a
They
little,
probably
because I
don't want
remember
to
that was
show
the other
something like
thing,
that.
but it's green, it's not red.
Was it? I don't.
It's like I don't know. Well, I don't say green, but it's like it's very light green from what I remember.
For
For
some
whatever
reason, I don't recall, which is
the
weird because I've
color,
seen this movie hundreds of times.
yeah, it's just a weird. It's not. I kind of, I can't say pink, or it's just a very. It is a very color. It's a color, but not color. What the only thing I could say is that if anyone who missed out on the first run, they can get this guy, and he
Uh,
comes with an exclusive gun.
yeah, exclusive. Child traumatizing gun.
Yes, yeah. This is the one that's gonna bring back a lot of a lot of I had like very sleepless nights on this scene, man. Like I remember I wasn't
Really?
crying. I wasn't, no, I'm joking, but I wasn't crying when I saw it, but I was very emotionally hit when
Yeah.
it came to that scene. And
Yeah.
then
Well, it's a very emotional moment. You know.
exactly. And then we got
That's
this, and
good.
we got the other half of this
Oh
that
yeah.
scene.
Honestly, I feel like this is the better of the two.
Right. You feel like they did a little bit more?
I feel like it's I don't know something Okay, just to answer your question, no, because they did almost the same amount of work they did on the Megatron, which is basically they gave
Yeah.
him a new front and added some paint deco. If anything, they gave
Exclusive
Optimus
piece.
less paint deco. I feel you know, but that
Okay.
hole in his chest, that's pretty cool.
Uh-huh.
And that's a new piece.
Right.
Oh, actually, I just realized the antenna on his right is all mangled.
Yes. Yeah, it's
I didn't
all like,
notice that before. Yeah.
yep, unbalanced. He's got a dent on his face.
How dare they put him in that pose when he's all
Yeah.
beat up like that? That's
Well,
blasphemous.
they're trying to like sell this toy as much as they can.
I know, but they
So,
didn't have to put him in that pose.
well, they
That
want to
like
show they can at least
that
do
that
the
pose is only
pose.
when he's like brand new, pristine, just out of the box, or in this case, just out of the ship that he came over to Earth to.
I get it. Too bad he can't do the Polish hammer with this body.
Oh, that's the swing on
You
Megatron.
know that move where he hits him with both hands
Yeah,
like
yeah,
this?
yeah. Yeah, that's
I think
that's
they
what I'm
call
talking
that a
about.
Polish hammer.
I don't know. I'll go on your judgment.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So like
I like
you
that
can
they gave
reenact
him
that
like
scene.
that like piece of metal or whatever.
Right. That shard that Megatron stabbed him with.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he could
Would have been cool if it had
and
like a
he's got the
smoke effect or
Matrix right
something.
there.
Yeah.
Mhm. Reenacting one of those scenes where he took it off and stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool.
Yep. It does make for like a very badass truck, that's for sure.
Yeah. I just realized something, and it's
Yeah.
only because I watched Dark Awakening this morning. Remember that
Okay.
episode, Dark Awakening, where they find Optimus
Dark
Prime's body
is
in the
yeah, that's the
mausoleum?
one where Rodimus finds him and then he gives them the Matrix and so that's try to give them back to him and stuff.
Right, right. They didn't animate that hole that he has in his chest. I mean, I know it's super nitpicky, but it's just like, wait a sec, he had that hole when he died. Why is it not there? Sorry, it's just like I said, I'm only saying this because like I watched that episode Dark Awakening literally
Yes,
this
yes.
morning. Because sometimes I'll fall asleep watching whatever, be it GI Joe, Transformers, whatever, something that I've seen a
Right.
billion times before. Like I'll fall asleep to it, and then when I wake up in the morning, it's still running. So Dark
Yes,
Awakening
yes.
was on. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. But yeah, this
Speaking
looks super
of
cool. Uh huh.
the here's the one thing I will say about this. I mean, I remember I think Evan had a
Yeah.
conversation about this figure. I don't know where the resource came from, but I heard that that the that this version of Optimus they're going to release him again next year, but in
Okay.
sleep mode colors.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Wink, wink.
it's only logical, you know. It's
Right.
it's something even Shockwave would do.
Yes,
You
agreed.
know.
So personally, yeah, I'm not buying these figures. May since maybe I might buy the Optimus next year, the sleep mode, and just
Hmm.
repurpose him as like a new character. Like maybe make him like
Yeah.
Shattered Glass Optimus. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, unless they decide to do a Shattered Glass Optimus
Right.
with the regular version
Oh,
of this
my
mold.
mistake. My mistake. What I meant to say was maybe I might re if they release them in the the sleep mode colors, I
Uh huh.
might get him instead and maybe repurpose him as Guile
Oh, I think
You know,
somebody
the
made
the
a kit for
OG
that.
the OG Nemesis Prime
Yeah, there's a kit for that. I think it's either Nanif or maybe Vengstra that made a
that they
kit
made
for
like
that,
a
like a
right.
conversion kit.
Yeah, but like with him, I'll just goof around. Like I'll probably look into that kit that everyone's selling. I mean that maybe DNA is selling the kit where you can give him Megatron's arm.
Yeah, I think that's DNA. I know which one you're talking about,
Yes,
based off of the Skybound books, right?
right, the Skybound book. So,
Oh,
uh,
yeah.
but anyways, but yeah, maybe I'll probably get the DNA kit where I can give Optimus Megatron's arm, and maybe get the sleep mode version. And since it'll have all this battle damage, just call him Guile for my own personal collection. So,
Yeah,
oh, and for our viewers who don't know who Guile is a Japanese exclusive character
that was
that
only
only
in the
appeared in
manga.
like the manga, and the whole premise behind Guile is that he's an evil clone made up of Optimus Prime and Megatron. So basically, and he predates Black Convoy, aka Nemesis Prime.
Don't you mean Scourge?
Yeah, RID Scourge, but obviously he
Yeah,
evolved
it's
to become
Nemesis
Nemesis
Prime.
Prime, which is the more popular of the
The
evil
names,
Prime names.
yeah, yeah. It should be Black Convoy, but we're not gonna get into that political stuff here. Not on this
Right, right.
podcast, because we know the real names of all the characters.
Yeah,
Wink,
yes,
wink.
just like there is a Cybertron, but there's not a show called Transformers Cybertron. There's only Galaxy Force.
That's right. Only Galaxy Force. All Galaxy Force, all of the time.
Right.
Actually, you know that
Yeah.
Buzzsaw is only in the Cybertron line?
Right. Yeah. That's why I didn't do the whole Cybertron joke when it came to
Yeah,
that figure, because he's exclusive to Transformers Cybertron.
exactly. Damn. Sorry, I'm
But
just.
but yeah, but yeah. Ultimately, I mean, these figures look great, but I'm passing. I mean, I already have a Megatron, a non-damaged Megatron secured. So
Yeah, it's funny. I actually almost bought the damaged one, not realizing it was the
uh
damaged one. I'm like, oh,
oh,
Target's got it in stock. Let me get it so I get it 5% off.
right.
A little bit of a discount. And then I'm looking at it, I'm like, wait a sec, this is the battle damage one. Damn it!
Hmm.
That's the end of that
Yeah.
story. But either way, yeah, I have my pre-order secured also, so
Yes.
it's
Yes. Yes.
all good.
But in any case, we got aside from that's from the studio series. No, my mistake. That's the anniversary line that's coming up.
Yeah,
For Target, right?
I think it's technically Studio Series also. I'm not sure.
Either
E-
way, it's still the
Either
same.
way,
It's the
yeah, it's the same
yeah.
figure. We
If
all
you
know
say
it's the
battle
same figure.
damage, whatever, we know who we're talking about. But
Exactly.
but aside from those lines, we also got some stuff from Age of the Primes, which is the kind of the what would you consider as the premier line for
It's just the main
for
line.
the main line, yeah, the main
Yeah.
line for Hasbro of 2026. And with the figures we got is from Wave 2. And what let's start with
Smoke screen.
Smokescreen.
Yeah.
So,
Not bad.
I've already shared my thoughts on this figure already when we saw the shots from a convention not too long ago.
Oh
With,
yeah,
with
that's right.
Jacob,
Yeah.
and it hasn't changed. My thoughts still haven't changed.
Yeah.
The the one thing I will say is that when it came to the vehicle mode, I will say the vehicle mode looks great, and the
Hmm.
figure looks great itself, but it's not to my liking. But the thing I thought was kind of cool is that they showcased one of the things it can do, which is the hand blasters that he has right here.
Yeah.
You can actually use them for his vehicle mode in the back.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. It also kind of like gives away like how to partially transform it. You
Yes,
know, I mean, granted, after 40 some 1 years, I something like this isn't that difficult for me to transform.
right. But when it comes to figures like this, my I usually I personally would champion these ideas because like it just makes it more. It just gives it like fun play features you can add.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, I
you know
agree.
like you can use his blasters, but then he can like activate them on his back, and you don't have to make them blasters. You can make them like smoke screens.
Or like
Uh huh.
turbo boosters or something. You know? Yeah,
Exactly. So, but for anyone who owns it, like I hope you're happy with the purchases, and because I'm sure he's going to be fun for anyone who owns one.
yeah, yeah. I
So,
might get
but
one only because I don't have like a many prime characters.
right. But okay, so with him and the other character we got is this guy,
Oh, Nexus
and
Prime.
yep, and based on my own personal opinions, and the opinions I have is pretty much reflective of what I've seen in a lot of Transformer boards and other YouTube channels, and so I'll just share my thoughts, Victor, and I'm curious to hear what yours are. Me, at the figure alone, uh, uh, both the figure and the vehicle mode as well, it looks very generic to me. Like I
Yeah,
don't really see because like he looks like a background character in my opinion. like
yeah.
like
No,
someone you could like. There's
no
nothing that
argument.
stands out from him,
No, I
and
mean other than his colors.
yes, his colors are reflective of his first release of the concept of Nexus Prime.
Yeah, the
But
fan
beyond
club
that,
figures.
you have the fan club figures. Uh, but everything else, like I just the best word I could think of is disappointing.
So I have a question. If you don't know the answer, just say you don't know. But
Hmm.
what is his price point?
He's Voyager, so he's at least 42.99 plus,
Yeah,
not
okay.
including
He's
tax.
a Voyager.
So
Yeah, I'm not worried. The
right.
price isn't why I'm asking this question. I'm asking this question because if he's a Voyager, is it feasible that he may be missing something, or better yet, let me rephrase that. Is Hasbro showing us everything that comes with this figure?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question?
Is Hasbro showing us everything that comes with this figure? Because I
Well,
feel
let's
like there's
see.
something missing. Oh,
Okay, so this is what he comes with.
I haven't
He
seen the
comes with
box art.
the accessory, and this is the vehicle
Oh,
mode. So
the
like basically from gathering, he doesn't even come with weapons, or he does, but it's just they're not doing that thing where they show like
all
a
right.
figure and all these separate pieces.
Yeah, no.
So like,
All right. Now that I've seen that, because I actually haven't seen the box art for that.
hmm
Uh, or any of the pictures in box.
right,
So now that
but
you're showing me this, yeah, this is kind of disappointing.
hmm
Yeah, I have to agree with you. I don't know.
right,
I
but
was
the
kind of
vehicle
hoping there
mode
was
looks
something more that they didn't show us.
right. That's the other thing we could talk about as well because you have the video on it, but the this is the thing that like let me think how this. I'm just trying to collect my thoughts just to
Yeah.
make sure I'm clear on this
Hmm.
because there are a lot of thoughts I have on this figure. Like
Yeah.
first and foremost, let me just I'll talk about what I was expecting him to be because this character Nexus Prime he's supposed to be the god of combining and from my own perspective, I mean, again, this is I'll own up to it, but I was hoping he was going to be kind of like a standalone figure who detaches into like three vehicles that those three vehicles themselves could turn into robots. So hence he's a combiner. But that was one idea I was kind of hoping that Nexus Prime would be. The idea that I was not hoping him to be is that he's pretty much a spare. he's basically a commander class frame system combiner, only without the frame system.
Oh, yeah. Are you done? Because I don't want to interrupt you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
So I mean, I wouldn't mind it if it was just like a commander class, Nexus Prime that has the frame system. I could live with that. And much like yourself, not necessarily 3 robots, maybe 5, but 3 would have been enough also. So I'm not saying I don't agree with the 3. It could have been any number, but like just a combiner that breaks down into smaller robots. I mean, I would have settled even if they were just like little static, figures, that become like the limbs and whatnot. At a Voyager price point, or they could bump it up to like what's the next size up, leader.
Yeah.
Yeah, make it like a leader class, and then something a little bit more posable, at least 5 POA or something like that, and they all combine into Nexus Prime proper.
Something simple. Just having the combiner feature is what you're expecting, right? I mean,
yeah, that's what I was
your
hoping.
context.
Yeah. So this is, I don't know, man. They got to show us more, because like that one video, which I'm gonna pull up right now.
Mm-hmm. But before you bring that up, I just want to point out as well that my disappointment is the fact that he's a commander class without the commander class bonuses. And the other thing I find disappointing from a marketing perspective is the fact that they're not even promoting his little secret feature that he has.
Well, I think they did that with someone else, didn't they?
Yeah, Sideways.
Someone else recently.
Yeah, Sideways.
I'm sorry. Oh yeah, with Sideways. Yeah. So yeah, we got this video from Mark Clonis, Mark Mayer. He's the big wig over in Hasbro, and he showed us this video.
Mark.
What's that?
We love Mark.
Yeah, no, Mark is awesome.
I'm not saying sarcastically. I'm being honest.
No, yeah, I know. Like I said, Mark is awesome. I like Mark. He's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I also turned on the sound because that was really loud. And
right.
But yeah. See, so there's something interesting about this video, in that if you notice, it's mostly Superion, but this arm over here, that's Onslaught.
The leg as well. So.
Oh well. What, the brawl?
Yes.
No, but I'm saying like this is all Superion.
Yes.
This brawl part, that's all on brawl. That's why he's the price that he is. But I'm saying like, see, there's Vortex, Superion arm. That's not Superion. This green.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's Onslaught.
Right.
So, I mean, that seems to indicate to me that Onslaught and I guess Superion have, these almost look like the combiner war ports right here.
Right there. So yeah, okay.
Oh, this is newer. Okay, because Mark didn't show this when I pulled the video.
Like, it's the exact picture. Is just it's just he maybe
you took a screenshot. Well, is that what it is?
This is a screenshot.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a screenshot. So okay, just to clear some things up, this section here. Okay, these arms, they're connected by a certain type of shape. It's not the combiner war port, but it's like a different type of port
Okay.
That's only exclusive to the torso, the arm sections. So
Is that only on? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but is that only on Onslaught and Superion? Because I don't recall seeing that on, or maybe I just forgot. I don't recall seeing that on Menasor.
Menasor has these ports as well
Okay, so then
on
I
the
just
upper
forgot.
torso.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
right. So, but the point I'm trying to make is that the limbs, the arms are universal on
Mm-hmm.
these connecting points. Same goes with the legs when it comes to
Yeah.
this torso. So the idea is that there is a sense of scramble city, like where the arms are interchangeable with arms and the legs are interchangeable with legs. The the thing I'm led to believe is the way, again, it's not an excuse, but the reason why Nexus Prime shape is so simple in his alt mode is I'm assuming he's designed in a way to compensate for him to be compatible with Superion's torso from the frame system, and I'm assuming he might be compatible with the frame system of Onslaught. I mean, Bruticus, the chess piece and all
Yeah, I
that
know what
stuff,
you meant. Yeah.
right? So, and I'm not, I can only assume that he might be compatible with Menasor, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. But I
Well,
think that's the premise with this character, is that he's supposed to be compatible with the combiner, the frame system.
they should they should probably advertise that on the box then,
Mm-hmm. That's the point I was trying to make.
because
Why the
the
marketing
general
is disappointing.
consensus at this point, from what I understand, is that he's pretty mid. He's mid.
I prefer the term disappointing, but
Yeah,
uh,
same thing. Yeah.
because, well, the thing is, like,
No. Yeah.
maybe I might be
No.
wrong in how mid is approached, but I assume mid means like mild or something.
Like
I would
middle
say
of the road.
below.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would
No,
say
he
it's
is.
below average.
Yeah. No, I'm mulling it over in my head as we speak. No, he's
Right,
definitely like disappointing and not mid.
right,
Mid would probably be giving it a compliment.
right. That's what I'm. The point I was trying to
Yeah.
make, like,
Well, like I
because I
said,
assume
I'm
mid
turning it
means
over in my
average.
head as we speak.
Right,
So it's
right.
all stream
But
of
I also,
consciousness.
yes, and I also feel that, again, I'm not putting this on Mark, but I feel I feel that using this piece, trying to imply that this is his chest, I feel like this is just a fan mode. Because
I mean,
if this is to be a chest, it doesn't look complete, in my opinion.
yeah. No, it definitely looks incomplete.
Right.
I don't
So
know.
I'm assuming that Mark is trying to save this figure by saying that you get an exclusive chest piece when you use him as a with your frame system. But not only that, but because, like, and this is something that I remember, one of my favorite things when it comes to Mark and Evan is that they
Hmm.
try to find a way to homage things, and it's interesting that I don't have a screenshot to like do a comparison, but his face looks nothing like the Fun Pub version of Nexus Prime.
No, but the face does. I mean, it kind of does, but not exactly. Like once
Not
you get to like
enough,
the
in
the
my opinion.
visor, it's like it's not the same, and like the rest of the face is it's no, it's different. Like the whole face is different. But like the helmet isn't that far off from what the Fun Pub version looks like, you know. But you know
Well, I
what's
don't know
really
this
off is
area.
the toy versus the packaging art.
Okay,
So
you
not
mean this
that art,
piece?
no. The piece that shows all the primes.
Oh, you're. I know which piece you're talking about. I don't have it on me,
Yeah, yeah, no.
but I know which picture you're talking about. But
I'll bring it up here. I'll drop it in.
mhm. All right,
Um, but yeah, that
but
piece
yeah,
does not look anything like the toy, nor will it look like anything like the toy, unless they
right,
release a separate set for Nexus Prime of combiner parts.
yeah. That's the only thing I could think of, is that maybe Hasbro is planning to release this figure again as a multi-pack with a
That'd be nice.
frame system exclusive to him, and maybe have the limb bots as well with his color deco.
One can only hope.
Right, but yeah, again, like I would say, like I'll say this: if I were to write a list of all 13 primes and put like the best on top, like what is like rate them by best to worst, Nexus Prime is definitely the worst of the worst.
He's 13th.
Yes, he's 13th.
Yeah,
which is kind of a compliment and an insult at the same time.
Yeah. It's kind of a shame, though.
Yeah. Yeah, because the thing is, when it comes to combining, that's my favorite play pattern when it comes to robotic toys.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a fan favorite for many years now. Decades, even.
And a character who's meant to be the god of this play pattern is incredibly disappointing that he's basically, like I said, he's basically commander class without the commander class.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't have any extra stuff, so that's why he's a Voyager.
Right. Yeah. So basically, like how would I phrase it? Like, yeah, he's a frame system. Well, he's a commander class figure without the commander class parts.
Yeah. Either way, not a very. It's a disappointing release. Just sad.
Right. Like there's like I'm again, there could have been ways they could have saved this figure. Like they could have made the design a little bit more promising. Like actually give him personality in the design. Maybe they could have made the vehicle look a little more cooler. Because look at this vehicle. Let me see if I can get a shot of this vehicle again. It's a box. I mean,
yeah.
Like, and I might be like really stretching the idea, but it looks like he's just doing a yoga pose and putting a jetpack, a jet cockpit somewhere.
I mean, yeah. At least we know that like he could transform into a combiner, but geez, it's really, really shitty. I mean, he's basically laying on his back.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. And you just give him a,
and you flip down the wings in the back.
Right, and then give him a cockpit to imply he's a vehicle.
Yeah.
But it's one of those instances, like, how about this? If you take the wings and the cockpit off, he could basically be a giant cassette bot.
Don't you insult cassette bots.
Understood, but you get my point.
Yeah, I get your point. He's basically a brick.
Mm-hmm. A modern day brick.
A Cybertronian brick.
Yeah. Never thought we'd see one of these.
I know, right?
in today's market. So, but anyway, is there anything else you want to vent out about this figure?
No. I'm just not happy.
Right. So for me, best $42.99 I never spent. Yeah,
I guess so.
But in any case, I wanted to get all the negative stuff on the Age of the Prime line out, so we could talk about the main event.
The main event? Oh,
yes.
You wait. You're talking about
Liege Maximo. Yes. Yeah. Do you see the picture?
I do see the picture. I was not looking at the picture, but I see it now.
Yep.
No, it's it looks pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. I do have issues, but go ahead, Vic.
No, go ahead. Air out your grievances.
Well, it's a minor grievances.
Is it the horns?
But yeah, it's the placement of the horns. Like I was again, it's a me thing. But in my mind's eye, when I saw that piece of art that this figure is based on, I've always felt that the horns was connected to his head, like it's almost kind of like a giant headpiece,
right?
But a headdress of sorts.
The way it's illustrated, it's a little like.
Let me see that.
It's a little deceiving. It's a little deceiving because you don't know exactly.
That's for sure.
And there's a lot of shadowing, so you don't know what's connecting to what.
Right.
Now, mind you, I'm not trying to defend Hasbro. I'm just saying it could be taken in either direction. Hence
Yes.
your feelings and also what Hasbro went with.
Right.
But I mean,
Like, it's not
it's
enough for me to say, "Oh God," blah blah blah. But it's more like, it's not what I envisioned, kind of thing. That's the way I'm
right.
interpreting it.
No, yeah, exactly, exactly. I mean, it's the same reason why Nexus Prime is kind of disappointing because it's not how we envisioned them. I mean, there
Right.
could have been so many ways it could have gone with them, and
Right.
they chose. They went with the Transformers One version, which because that's what it looks the most like.
Right. We still talking about this dude? Okay, let me just get that picture up. So, yeah, I know what you're talking about. He looks like the way he looked in Transformers One,
Yeah,
which is not a good idea, I'll say.
no, no, like even in the Covenant of Primus, like it looks totally different. Like
Right.
I would have been okay with like an amalgamation of all three versions. Um, this is barely. This is more TF1 and a little dash of like the Fun Club version, just a dash,
Right. The
just a
deco.
dash. Um,
Like,
but yeah,
I'll just share my thoughts on what I would have like. I don't know. Maybe I'm trying my best to like not say, well, if I wasn't Hasbro, this is what I would do. But it's just I'm kind of
yeah,
having that feeling when I'm seeing this how disappointing this figure is. Like why couldn't they put some hints of a heat wave, what the torso bot is designed to be, or if this was going to be the only offering we're going to have of Nexus Prime, maybe give him the Nexus Prime head instead of this generic headpiece,
yeah,
or maybe
yeah,
they could have designed the limbs to be asymmetrical to give the illusion of him being a combiner or something.
yeah,
You,
yeah.
you just look so boring.
I mean, here, let me, because like I managed to Google it. See, like right here,
Right.
you know,
So yeah, their own promotions is misleading itself.
exactly. I mean, look, dude, he's bigger than Onyx Prime, which is right there to his left.
Right.
And then like he's got all these hulking like legs and arms, and look at these shoulders, and
Right.
and then you get that generic like TF1 version. I mean,
Yep.
I don't know, man. What the hell is Hasbro thinking?
Right. Well, this is what I assume is happening. I'm not defending Hasbro, but I'm assuming that they're implying that this is him with a frame system, him having with a frame system active when he's in this picture. But when you see that, you're like saying it makes you it leads you to believe that he'll come with a frame system or something to that effect, or
Yeah,
that this is the full package. But the offering we're getting on Nexus Prime is just a piece of Nexus Prime, not the whole piece. He shouldn't have
yeah.
been called Nexus Prime. He should have been called Heatwave.
Dude, Heatwave had more character in his design, if you know what I mean. Like, like there's more character to the way
Right.
he was designed than this generic looking Nexus Prime.
I agree. But there could have been ways they could have saved this figure.
I, but they chose not to.
Right.
That's the problem. They chose not to.
Yes. Anything else you want to vent out on Nexus
Uh,
Prime? Or
I don't think so. I don't. Sorry about that. I just.
I know there's just when you're thinking about how awesome this figure is, it kind of makes you wonder what were they thinking when it came to
Yeah.
like.
But see,
But
yeah, like
anyways,
this has more character.
right.
Even with the disconnect of the two big horns to the head, because in our
Yes.
imaginations for like the past 30 some odd years, we're like we think he's got these horns that are like
Right.
attached to his head, but it's all shadowed, so you can't tell
Yes.
what's connected or not. And then
Well,
may or may have not been Jeff Senior's intention, but regardless, it's still there if you think about it. Like those horns are
right.
still there.
Right. That's why I want to see this figure in another angle, just to see what it looks like. Not only that, but I want to see how tall he is compared to the other figures, because this shot makes him look small to a degree because of how
Yeah.
tiny, how small his head is in this angle. I want to make that clear. The way I react, I mean, like, granted, in my own mind, this is like a me thing where
Yeah.
in my own mind's eye, I was kind of led to believe that those horns was going to be on his head, but I'm assuming there's a reason why Hasbro's design team decided to put it there,
Yeah.
maybe for transformation or whatnot. But
Yeah.
like, the other thing I could think of is that one or two things are going to happen that will probably later on get a DNA design kit where they're going to remedy that. Where they'll probably create a head with the horns and stuff.
Yeah.
But even if they don't, I do see potential for this figure.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you know, the horns is there regardless. So
Right.
it's not like it's, you know, it's pretty much dead on arrival like Nexus Prime. And like, I know this is like, I keep on going back to Nexus, but it's like there is a dichotomy between the two as far as like, because they're both, you know, images have both been released relatively around the same time, and they're both, you know, major
it's the
topics.
yin to the yang.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Yeah,
you've got the best and the worst standing side by side.
Yeah, and it's weird. Like, and this is just me, and I'm not trying to say it is, but like, I feel like Nexus Prime has kind of like a bit of like a Beast Wars vibe to it, because I guess because it has more organic shapes on them than Nexus Prime.
Nexus Prime.
Yeah, like Nexus Prime is very G1, and
right.
and Liege Maximo, it's got shades. Like, to me, I'm not saying it is, you know, or you know, it stems from or whatever. I'm just saying, like, because of the organic shapes, it kind of reminds me of Beast Wars a bit.
That was the reason why I was so excited for this figure, because like I figured he, you know, if he was going to be based on that G2 art we got, he looks like a Transformer, but not.
Yeah,
and that's what excited me for this
pick.
Because this is the only one we got, dude.
There is one from a line.
I mean, there is another.
It's not that different. The art's not that different. So yeah.
Yes, but the alt mode is like a wow. Like, I'm like, wow, wasn't expecting that, and I mean that in a good way.
Yeah. Like, it's like it's kind of like this weird, like, organic spaceship, but it also could be like this big giant evil seed. You know?
Yep. Okay. Well, it looks like a Quintesson ship for some reason, and that's what I'm getting at. That's the vibe I'm getting. It looks like a ship that a Quintesson would fly.
You know, and vibe I'm getting more.
What?
This is very.
There's another vibe.
It's very Zentradi. From Macross.
Okay, this is. I'm trying to connect the dots, because like the thing is, I have vague memories of what the Zentradi ships look like.
Yeah,
but
I mean, they were a bit more phallic than this, but
right. But the other thing I'm interpreting it on this is that if you put some eye sockets here, like maybe like some black eye sockets here, it could look like the horn, like a, it could look like the head of a demon.
No, no, absolutely. I'm trying to see the Quintesson, but I'm sorry, dude, I'm not seeing it. Cause like, when I think of Quintesson, I'm thinking like spirals, you know, like those twister shape, like a corkscrew sort of thing.
Right,
know?
I know, like those shells. Shits, but it's just I get that. I get what you're. I'm not like how to describe it. It's just that's the vibe I'm getting. Is the only thing I could say. Like, I don't have an example of why I'm getting.
It's more of a feeling than an actual like visual thing, right?
Right. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, in that sense, I could see that. I could feel that. I should say, because I'm not seeing it, but I could feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does feel kind of like it could be Quintesson. But like I said, it also feels kind of like Zentradi to me a little bit. But yeah, there's a lot of things going on with this.
It's very alien, is the way I interpret it.
Yes, it is. Alien in the sense.
And I love it. I completely love it for being alien. Like this is why I was so excited for Liege Maximo.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Those big ass horns on the back,
Yep,
it's
these things.
giving me like Unicron vibes. Also,
Nah, you maybe I'm. Now that's a good question. There's a part of me that's thinking that maybe the Unicron soldier is probably going to use. He's probably gonna have some shared parts with these horns and stuff.
maybe. Yeah, because it could be like kind of like a generic soldier without
Yeah,
listing, because we have yet to confirm exactly what it is.
right.
So
Well,
yeah,
it could be somebody we just don't know. Because remember when we had Energon monsters,
yeah, they
it
turned
turned
out
out
to
to
be the
be
pretenders.
pretenders, right?
Yeah,
So it could be a placeholder for a character we don't know
it could
about.
be. Yeah,
But who it is, the fun part is going to be finding out. But
yeah.
anyways, back to Liege Maximo. Yeah, yeah, this is amazing, dude. Like the this is now the thing is, you know what? This is why I'm a little confused by, excuse me, Nexus Prime and Liege Maximo, because there's so much attention to detail and references to a lot of things. Like for example, this weapon is, I forgot the name of the of his artifact, but it's supposed to be like the darts of Niden, I think it's called. But there's three of them, right?
Okay.
And if you look at, okay, we could talk about this art later, but if
Right.
you look at this art, these three ships right there,
Oh,
he
okay.
he yeah, he shaped the needles as each of those ships.
Huh. Yeah. I'm trying
Mm-hmm.
to remember. Didn't he end up like a? Oh, you wouldn't know because I don't think you know that much about the Liege Maximo, but I
No,
believe
I
there's a
don't.
story where he ended up using hook, line, and sinker, which correct me if I'm wrong, were comic heralds of Unicron.
Right, I do remember Hook, Line, and Sinker from the comic book.
Right. And if I'm not mistaken, and I may very well be mistaken, I believe he gave them all a ship each.
You think that's what these characters are represented? Hook, Line, and Sinker.
Possibly my memory is a little fuzzy in it because it's been a while since I've done any reading or research on the Liege Maximo and his stories.
Yes.
But if I'm correct, that may be them. If I'm correct.
If I mean, if you're wrong, it's still awesome to add that to the lore of those darts.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, wait, can you go back
But
to that art again for a sec?
no,
Can you zoom on his head?
this dude.
Yeah. Hmm. Okay, okay.
I
Yeah,
know what you're
the head they
thinking.
went
It's
with
implied,
is very or fairly comic accurate. I mean,
it
I was
is,
also looking
but
at the horns,
right. Yes,
and
I
it's
know.
still hard to tell because of the shadows.
Right,
So very
but it's up to
sneaky of
interpretation.
what's that?
It's very up to interpretation
Yeah,
still.
yeah, exactly. It's still up to open to interpretation, but still like it looks like it's fairly comic accurate.
Right, but if you look right there, it kind of gives that illusion.
Yeah, exactly. And also like the picture that we're looking at of the toy, like it's at an angle, so you don't get to see that. Let's for lack of a better term, it's an illusion. Like you don't get to
Right,
see
but
that
look at it right
illusion.
there, dude.
Yeah, but like if you
That's
were
why I
to
want
look
to
at it,
see more angles.
yeah, still way better than Nexus Prime.
Right, like I said, dude. Best $42.99 I never spent.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I need to see more pictures. But I'm definitely pre-ordering this dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my
Do you know if
wallet's
they
gonna
went up
hate me
yet?
for that. Not yet.
Not yet.
That is
Okay.
at the moment. So, all right. So, wow,
Yeah,
didn't expect.
I was expecting that to happen. So yeah,
All
we're
right.
gonna take a little
So
break,
break.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when we'll come back, we'll talk about any news that is not Transformers because we just spent half an episode talking about Transformers. But hey, I'm not
Yeah,
complaining. So
we just talked
see you
about
after the break.
We just talked about five figures.
Yeah, yeah. All
Oh
right, guys.
boy.
See you in a bit.
Later.
Can He-Man survive the doors of doom? No problem.
The problem is he might be drained by Mosquitor, tangled by Squeeze, blown away by Blast Attack, frightened by Snake Face, or buzzed by Buzzsaw Hordak.
5 against 1, man. Like I said, no problem.
Mosquitor, Blast Attack, Squeeze, Buzzsaw Hordak, and Snake Face figures sold separately, new from the Masters of the Universe.
The legend of He-Man continues in the Masters of the Universe movie with Blade, the slashing blaze of terror. With Sauron, Skeletor's evil lieutenant with a mouthful of lightning. Can they catch Gwildor before his cosmic key enables him to escape? Now, you can live the adventure with Sauron, Gwildor, and Blade.
I've waited a long time for this.
Figures sold separately from He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
Hello and welcome back to the Deep Cut Fandom Podcast. I hope you enjoyed that little break because I know I did, and actually remembered something. So when we were talking about about the Galtar kit, I remembered it was from Renderform.
Oh,
Renderform has it. They have the kit, and it's weird because it works. It uses, you would think it uses Optimus Prime, but it doesn't. It actually uses the Earthspark Megatron.
Mm.
Yeah, see, there we go.
Oh, dude, that looks amazing. Right, I can see that little bit right there. That looks...
Yeah. Where is it?
Yeah, the internet hates you. Sorry.
Here we go. It's $30 for this kit, and it comes with all the parts to make your own Galtar. That's the Megatron legs and the arms, and everything else is, I'm assuming, 3D printed. Yeah, 3D resin printed.
Nice.
So you have to paint it yourself, though. But yeah, this is a very cool kit. The only thing it doesn't do is transform into a truck, which is probably why I think an Optimus would be better.
Right.
And then you just switch out the legs.
Yep.
You know, but either way, you're gonna have to retool a whole figure. You know, like it's gonna take a lot.
Right. Yeah, that's why for me, like that's why I'm always having fun repurposing existing toys, like and just taking little bits and pieces because like that's what I'll probably do when if I were to get that Optimus Prime in sleep mode.
Yeah.
But those things look cool too. Maybe another episode we could talk about them.
Like this blue Diaclone colored Trailbreaker.
Hell yeah.
In case you guys didn't know, Rob is a Trailbreaker.
For new viewers. Yeah. For new viewers, the reason why I love Trailbreaker is because he literally is my first Transformer I ever owned. And you never forget your first. No,
that's why Soundwave is my first. Well, also, like, I saw the show and I'm like, oh, he's cool. He's got all those tapes.
Yes.
You know, I mean, he's cool for multiple reasons to me. So,
right.
You know, when I say Soundwave, it's because I have a bias.
Right.
I have to say though, this blue like Trailbreaker head looks great, and I for one would love to get one of these heads.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you have the blue Trailbreaker, Rob?
Yes, I do. Got the blue Trailbreaker. Mm-hmm.
So you need the blue head.
Yeah.
With the light piped red visor.
Oh, definitely. Oh, and the fact that he's got the shield generator on his head instead of on the back.
Yeah. No, that's cool too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that.
Yep.
But yeah, Renderform has got some really, really cool stuff.
Yeah.
You know, Diaclone head for what the hell is his name? That's not Skids.
And we also got something for Crasher as well.
Yeah, you know,
The thing is,
I,
Crasher design is that it's huge, and trying to like capture all of that in that little head is doesn't really help.
yeah, and it's also like to me like the show face doesn't really work very well as an actual like three-dimensional object because if you do it, it has to be a lot wider. Like it can't fit within the confines of what is essentially a Mirage face because that's a
Right.
Mirage mold. Like she usually is.
Yes.
You know, she's based off of a Mirage mold. Um,
Yeah.
you know what I'm surprised no one has done though is I'm
What's
surprised no
up?
one has done her face, her toy face, because I think that would work a lot better with the Mirage body. And
I
instead of
get it, but it's
making
not.
like the chin and the
Mhm.
cheeks purple, you make it silver. I mean, you make it purple. I'm sorry,
Right.
I realize I got that backwards. Don't make it silver because the toy is silver, but make it
Hmm.
like that purplish pink that she has on the show, and with the
Yeah.
visor.
I get it, but I think when it comes to Crasher, her cartoon face is more known than her
No,
toy face.
yeah, you'll get no argument from me. I'm just saying that's my preference. You know, like
Right.
I think I would rather that people try and get that face to fit on a Mirage body than
Hmm.
than the show face. But you're not wrong.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. I'm not
Yeah,
disagreeing
but
with
that's the
you.
problem. Yeah, but the problem is that her face. It's in order to get that face proper, you need that huge
Yeah, you need
circular
a
dome head.
like you need a wider face basically, a wider
Right.
surface area. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Anyway,
So
enough taken away from whatever else we're gonna talk about today because today has
yeah,
been pretty much so far a Transformers day
yeah.
as far as
So but
this
let's
episode goes.
shift. So let's shift gears to Mattel then.
Oh yes, second
Yes.
second best
So
toy
like from the
company.
yeah yeah. So following up like because like not too long ago we had that German toy convention. I don't want to pronounce the name.
Yeah, it's the one
uh,
in Nuremberg.
yes. So and they've already
Spielen
given us
Wassen something, but yeah,
right. But so far, they've given us a sneak peek of their offering for DC superhero, DC comics and stuff.
yeah,
And based on what I'm seeing, it's like it seems like they're gonna go for the greatest hits for
yeah.
for their first run.
I mean, they look good. They don't have ankles, so this just seems to me like it's a little bit more kid focused.
Well, yes, it is more kids focused. I heard this. I don't have the statement on this these pictures,
Mhm.
but from what I've gathered, their approach is going to be kind of how they approach the WWE line, which is they're gonna make two separate versions. Once they're all going to share the same scale, but they're going to
Yeah,
make two types of toys. One is focused on the kids line, which is a cheap, more affordable
right,
figures, and then the second line is going to be what they call elite, where it's going to get all that premium stuff. The
right.
like alternate
Like with
heads, hands,
WWE.
extra accessories. Yep.
Yeah, yeah,
So, but it's going to be I assume, but if they're going to follow that model, I think it's going to be 112.
yeah. Which is
Assume
basically 6 inch.
right.
Yeah.
So that's what we got so far. From what I gathered, this line is called First Ones.
Mm-hmm. Whoa,
Yeah.
that Tila.
Not-
She's harsh.
mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I'm
get
getting Chronicles. That's harsh. That $10, huh?
Yeah, so look at the price. Yeah, $10.
$10. What's the
Mhm.
scale?
5.5.
Do you have any more pictures? You have 7 more
Yep.
pictures.
Well,
They have text
yeah, but it's
specs.
basically the card backs. Yep, they have tech specs. This is He-Man's. That's Beastman's
To
and Tila's. Nope, that's about it. Yeah,
all right.
the other pictures
Can
are
you go
something
back
else,
to the
but
first one? Like,
right.
because that something is not right about that Tila face. I can't quite put my finger on it, but something is not right about that face.
Yeah. Well, it is a.
Maybe it's the.
Well, this is a. Yeah, maybe. But it's also a $10 toy. So.
I know. But you know what, though? It looks like it has a decent amount of articulation.
Yes.
Do you know how many offhand?
I remember there was a picture that said it, but again, I'm not going to comment on it.
I'm seeing at least 9 points of articulation.
Right.
At least. So I know there could be more.
Right.
I wonder how compatible these are going to be with Origins.
Yeah, I think this was their target. Like, well, there's two targets for this, for the first one toy line. Is that it's supposed to be like affordable for kids.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming the reason why it's 5.5 is to target, that demographic who are into collecting 5.5 figures as well.
Like the rest of my Masters collection, except for the reaction ones, which are 3.75.
Mm-hmm. So it's a maybe for me.
That Beastman looks not too bad.
Right.
The He-Man doesn't look that bad either.
Yes. I might get the Tila. Well, here's how I put it. I might get this Tila. Yeah, I think I actually wrote on my list. I might get this Tila, and I might buy the Chronicles Tila and just swap the heads.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Because the thing is, the big talking point about the Chronicles line is that's 112 scale line.
Right.
And from my experience customizing of doing conversions between other scales and 5.5, 112 scale females, their heads are almost exactly like a 5.5 head.
Well, yeah, because the difference between 5.5 and a 112-inch,
it's 5
inches. Scale.
It's 0.5. It's 0.5 inches.
It's basically exactly. It's a half an inch.
Right.
So sometimes that's why, like, my conversions with Masterverse to Origins, they usually work very well because, if anything, the heads are slightly bigger. Like, if you look carefully, my Revelations King Grayskull, the head is a tad big. It's a tad big. Ever so slightly. Like the person who doesn't really know about anatomy, like an everyday person, might not pick up on it, but you and I would, because we know about those sort of things. So, but either way, it's like, it's very easy to pass off and be like, yeah, it works,
Right. But the thing is, when it comes to 5.5, from my experience, is 5.5 is a bit of an exaggeration when it comes to the body parts, because like the heads are larger.
Yeah.
And that's why when it comes to 110 scale, which was Masterverse, it works. Male heads, I want to make that clear. Male heads work better, but female heads don't. But 112 scale female heads work. So
yeah,
I know.
I mean,
it's one of those things, but yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, go ahead.
But yeah, so like maybe for me, when I wouldn't mind getting that Tila, especially if it's $10. And if the head doesn't look that bad, like I think it looks okay. It looks acceptable for $10. So if it's not that bad, then I might look into purchasing the Chronicles version of this Tila and using one of their heads.
Honestly, I think after you zoomed in on the Tila head, I think what it is like they put like the paint on her lips is like too dark, so it almost looks like she's smirking also. That combined with like the color, like actually she does have a bit of a smirk, doesn't she?
She looks cool smirking, in my opinion. Gives her attitude.
Actually, yeah, she's not. Like I said, after zooming it in, it's not so bad.
Right.
It's just like I'd never seen these before.
Right. The artwork ain't helping either.
Really nice and bulky. That might work well also with that Anthony Eternia Beastman, the first one that we got.
Right.
To use that to make it like into an Origins version.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean they look pretty good.
New Eternia, yeah.
Yeah, the first New Eternia one, not the second one. Because remember they did two.
Yes. Like, yeah, but I'm digging it. Like at the moment, I might pick up Tila and Beastman,
Yeah, I think I don't know. Like,
especially for $9.99.
yeah, like between the sculpt, the amount of articulation, and the price, like, I think I want to I want to see each one individually.
Right.
Like kind of compare them in the store if I can. But they both look
Hmm.
good. They're not
Yes.
terrible. They're not terrible.
Incredibly acceptable.
Yeah. And He-Man looks a lot bigger than
Yes.
than the actual actor. I mean, no offense to the actor, like he looks great, but I've heard that a lot of people are complaining that he's too small. I don't think he is. Like
Yeah.
I think he looks fine. But, I
Right.
mean, but
I need to
you
see
know,
him in action. That's all I need.
yeah, exactly,
So, but yeah,
exactly.
$9.99. And if you
And
want to check their tech specs,
I
sorry.
know, right? Tech specs. Look at that.
Yep.
That should be like 10 plus on the strength on the first two.
That's what it is. That's strength. I'm assuming that's skill, and guess that's tech, magic, and speed. It's like if you can get
Yeah.
a little closer. Wait, Beastman's not that strong, really?
No, I think it goes from right to left in this case because it's 8, 7. So the
Go on.
red on the He-Man and the Tila is the number, right? Now go to the
Right.
Beastman. This
Oh, I
is an
see. It's in
8.
reverse.
Yeah,
It's in
so it goes
reverse.
from
Yeah,
right to left. Yeah,
so he's
exactly.
8. Gotcha.
So see, he's slow, so it's only like one purple, or I guess 3 purples or whatever.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, that threw me off a bit. So,
Wait, 4?
and
Oh no, this is
sorry.
6.
Wait, but
Yeah,
he's
no,
into
you're good.
magic? He's into magic? Really?
Magic is a 6?
Yeah,
Well, I
that's
guess
what I'm
because he can
saying.
control
Oh,
beasts and
telepathy.
stuff.
Right,
Yeah,
telepathy.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, his intelligence, which is this middle one, I'm pretty sure, because that looks like a He-Man head with like gears in it. So I'm thinking that's
Right.
intelligence.
Yeah. I thought it was tech, but yeah, intelligence works for me.
Yeah. Oh, it could be tech too. Yeah, you're right. I think it's intelligence though.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, these figures are good.
Yep.
You know what? Maybe I'll get like one of each for a particular character and see where
Hmm.
I'd go from there.
Right, right. Yeah. The price point just makes it very comfortable.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Like I'm pretty. What is it like 20? It's like $25 for Chronicles figures, right? I think it's
Chronicles,
25.
yeah, it's rounded off to 25. So, yeah.
Yeah. So for the price of 2 of these, you get 1 Chronicles, or you get
Right.
which is pretty damn good.
Hmm.
Oh man. I mean, obviously you
Yeah.
don't get as much articulation, but
Right, right. But the thing was, I just want to point this out that special thanks to
yeah.
Hemania.com because this is where I found a lot of the information on it.
Hmm.
And they actually were able to get some questions on the new Chronicles line because the big discussion on the Chronicles line is the fact that it's 112 scale, not 110, meaning they're
Right.
smaller. And he was actually able to talk to Mattel, and they actually answered him about that, about the new form factor, because
Hmm.
Mattel is promoting that Chronicles is going to be the new collector line, and it's
I see.
112, and
Yeah.
this is the answer he got from Mattel. While there are still Masterverse action figures in the pipeline for 2026, we will be transitioning our core offering to Chronicles later this year. We will, however, also have a number of special releases planned within the Masterverse Vintage Collection. Stay tuned for more. So the thing is, like, let's how to describe it. Like, let's just get our own opinions, like where we stand when it comes to buying 110 scale figures. So like, I can't speak for Victor, but for me, I'm a very mild 110 scale collector. I do collect 110, but it's not much. But with this said, it kind of does make me. I am a little bummed that that 1/10 scale, that Mattel is no longer going to be producing 1/10 scale figures.
Honestly, I didn't even realize Masterverse was 110 scale. I always thought it was 112.
No, it was 110.
No, I mean, yeah, I believe you. I'm just saying I didn't even know.
Yes.
You know, and as far as Masterverse figures go, like I'm very picky about that.
Right.
So you know, like usually I'll buy a Masterverse figure if it's something unique that you can't necessarily get in Origins, or I'll buy the figure to use for parts to make Origins versions of that character, like I did with King Grayskull. So suck on that, Mattel. Ha! I never bought the Eternia, and I still got a King Grayskull.
Yeah, but the downside is that from your stance, let's say they make a figure in the 112 scale line, he won't. His parts will be too small to be used for a conversion to a 5.5.
I guess
Most likely,
most likely. But I mean, you know what? I mean, that's an issue that I've run into before with 1/10 scale figures in Masterverse. You know, like perfect example is that the first new Eternia Beastman. Like his parts were just incompatible with anything at the time. It might work now with the 2000X Cartoon Collection Beastman, maybe.
Right.
You know, which is fingers crossed that I could do that. So then I'll buy a second one, and then get the new Eternia Beastman, the first one.
Right.
But I mean, there's always that risk, you know.
Right.
That's why
it's kind of in reverse now.
Whereas it's too small for if it's 112.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it's, I mean, so if Chronicle figures going forward are going to be just movie figures, that's not necessarily an issue for me. And being 112 scale also isn't that bad, because even though 5.5 has been designated as a scale, in reality, it's kind of a 112 scale, or like 112 adjacent, at least in my head. In my head, it is. So it's not that different. You know, like, as far as I'm concerned, 5.5 is 5.5, but it's really 112 with their knees perpetually bent. You know, so that's how you lose that half an inch.
Their heads are going to be tiny. Yeah, but
their heads might be tiny.
The heads are going to be like pea brains almost.
I mean, it's not like I
know exaggerating.
I'm always buying the. Yeah, I get it, but I'm not always buying those figures anyways. So like, it's not that big a deal. Like,
right. So for you, this transition is not really a loss for you.
Mm-hmm. Not really. I mean,
it's a bit of a loss for me. Yeah, it's a bit of a loss for me. I'll say that.
Yeah, I mean, it is. You know, this kind of goes back to the whole conversation that we've had before numerous times, where, you know, in reality, as outside of Transformers, I'm a 3.75 guy. You know? So, like, I mean, I was losing to begin with anyway. Like, the only way I was winning with Masters is when Reaction was making the line by Super 7.
Nice.
You know?
Yep.
That's why, like, I know I don't have all of them, but I do have most of them. And I always keep my eye out for them. Because I know there's like one or two pieces that I still need to finish the Masters collection.
Yep.
But by George, I'm so glad I got the Battle Cat and Panther when BBTS had them. Because those things are super rare and super expensive, because it was from the end of the line.
You talk about Super 7, right?
Yeah, the Super 7 Reaction versions of Battle Cat and Panther.
Ooh. Right.
Yeah, those are cool. Those are very cool.
But just continuing on to going back on the topic of the movie line, Victor kept mentioning. Yep. We're talking about the Chronicles. So, but we already got some pictures of it. Entertainment exclusive released some pictures and stuff. So I was able to find like a bunch of pictures. So I mixed it in with what Entertainment exclusive revealed, as well as the stuff from from the show, that convention.
Yeah.
Yep.
German
show. The German toy show, and we got this our first reveal of 1/12 scale Chronicles He-Man, based on the movie.
Yeah, looks good. Looks
Power
good.
harness looks so huge. Like,
Yeah,
almost looks like a t-shirt, like a tank top without a bottom.
yeah. A crop top. Um,
Pretty much, yep.
yeah. I don't know. Like this looks good. The other one,
Right.
the kids like what was the name of it? Just the regular version.
First, okay, wait. When you say regular,
Oh,
are we talking about Chronicles?
not Chronicles. The other one.
First Ones.
The first ones. Okay, yeah.
Yes, that's what they're called. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the name, but that's what they're calling it. So
Honestly, it would have been nice if they put it on the card because I didn't see it anywhere on the card. It's either that or
right,
listed,
but yeah, that's what I keep hearing. It's called First Ones, but if they might change it along the way, but that's what they're calling
Yeah.
it. Personally, I just call it 5.5, but that's movie
Yeah.
5.5. That's a name that kind of sticks with me. So
yeah. But either way, this Battle Cat looks great. I love this Battle Cat.
yeah, that helmet, man.
I might have to get this Battle Cat.
Right. Well, just keep in mind the price. From what I gather, I think he's $40.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Mm-hmm.
I
But
mean, he looks big though.
I'm just
so.
giving you a heads up. So
Yeah, no, yeah. Jay from Geek That Life, he did a whole thing on these figures also, and I saw it.
yep.
He mentioned
Yeah,
it was
because everyone's
40.
talking about this.
I mean, I know there's people that's still gonna do videos after us, but
Right.
there's a lot of people who've done it before us also. So
Yes. I'm not
whatever.
mocking. I'm just saying that this is just such a hot topic that everybody's talking about it, man.
It is. I mean, yeah, I'm not complaining or anything in that sense. I'm just saying, like, we won't be the first. We're not the first, and we certainly won't be the last.
Oh, definitely, because everyone's having so much fun talking. This is an exciting time to be a MotU fan, man.
Absolutely. You know.
But again, this figure, like, this is just my own personal input. I love this helmet, man. Like, for me, it kind of looks like a mustache to me. Like, that's
Hey, you know what it reminds me of? The Tournay Gundam.
exactly. That's where I'm getting the vibe.
Yeah.
I'm also getting a little bit of Maximus from Gladiator kind of thing. It's like
I know who you're talking about, but
the helmet.
I don't remember what that helmet looked like, but I'll take your word for it.
Right. But it does. I definitely getting a lot of vibe from it. So, but yeah, because the thing is, for me, and again, this is just my opinion.
Yeah.
I've never been a big fan of the Battle Cat helmet because, like, it just looked like a big. It's just the shape is just so odd to me. So whenever I see certain iterations, I always like how other people have reinterpreted, like the Revelations. They kind of made it look like a shield of sorts.
Yeah.
And then 2000X, they just pretty much got rid of the thing altogether.
Yeah, I mean, it's the freaking helmet for like the He-Man from the crossover with Thundercats. That's the Battle Cat helmet right there.
Mm-hmm. So, but just seeing this version, like, just seeing their approach to it is awesome, man. Like, they just made it their own thing, and they made it their own thing and trying to find ways to, stick out. So, there we go. We got the actor.
Yeah.
The actor. I can't pronounce his name. So,
Nicholas Galantine or something like that.
Yes.
It could be slightly off.
Right. So we got him, and then we also got Tila right there.
Yes. Now this Tila looks a lot better, as far as like the head goes.
Yes. But we also have to point out the fact that that she comes, since the Chronicles line, you actually have alternate heads. So this is one head she comes with, which is the hair tied back.
Yeah.
Yep. And we even have Camila Mendez posing with her. And see right there, there's the alternate head.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I know.
So maybe with a figure like this, you can just buy. What do you call it? You can buy this figure and then switch the heads and then sell the remaining parts.
The one head, because this comes with two heads.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we got that figure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think I mean, it looks good, but yeah, I definitely got to see that first one's head for Tila. like in person.
Yeah, if it's
like,
acceptable. Yeah,
because also that could be
acceptable.
like, it may not be what the final product ends up looking like.
Right.
Like that could be like a paint master or something.
Right. I mean, it could be. Well, obviously, the Chronicles version is going to be 10 times better. But the question is the first one's good enough that you don't have to go through the trouble of upgrading it?
Yeah.
But yes, we got her, Tila, and we also got Eva Lynn.
Yay.
Yo, I'm excited, dude.
Yeah.
So we got her.
Yeah, that looks good. Like I'm like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to say this.
Are you having a complaint that the community's having with his head?
I mean, that's not what I was going to mention, but I am aware of that, and it does look that way in this picture.
Mm-hmm.
But what I was going to say is, this figure looks so good. Like, I don't feel like it needs to be made into an Origins version. Like, it's good as is. Aside from the face, I mean, the face is pretty good. But yeah, she might be a little bit tall.
Female.
Maybe. Yep. But either way, like, I think I would just, like, if I were to get this version, I know I'll be pretty happy with this version. Even if she ends up being a little bit taller than all my other MotU figures.
Especially the fact she's wearing heels.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And that staff, man, that staff looks amazing.
It does.
Yeah, it looks like it's also soft goods, by the way.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I love that because honestly, sometimes I don't like plastic capes. I like soft plastic capes. After a while they get sticky and gross and just not fun. And then sometimes also you have like difficulty posing them, or they weigh the figure down, so they fall back. It's a pain in the ass. Give me soft goods every day of the week.
Oh, tell me about it. But yeah, she's definitely on my list.
Yeah. Same.
And we got her actress.
Yay.
Yeah. So we got her, and we also got Skeletor.
Yeah.
So here's the thing about Skeletor, man. I'm digging the way how they approach his muscles. It looks like they just pretty much tore his skin.
Yeah.
And just painted it blue.
Yeah. No,
like you see all the lining and everything.
Yeah.
He just looks evil. That's the thing.
They did their job well.
Yep.
No, yeah, looks great. And then Trap Jaw.
Trap Jaw.
So cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I don't think I have the picture, but he does come with an alternate hand.
Yeah. I heard that.
Attachment. He had a sword. Yeah. So, man, this one looks amazing. I can't wait to see how he looks in the movie.
Yeah.
So we got him, and we also got Triclops. And okay, so here's my I hear a lot of people are having issues with the fact that Triclops has a sniper rifle instead of a sword, and just my thoughts. I get why people have issues with it, but but for people who are collectors, you could just give them a spare sword from your other Triclopses. I mean, that's just my own thoughts there.
That's one way to go about it. But also, it's like, correct me if I'm wrong, this is the only picture we have of Triclops currently, correct?
Right.
So we don't even know what else he's going to come with.
Right.
So maybe he will come with the sword. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Oh,
I get what you're saying, but it's just I just feel the fact that everyone's having an issue with the fact that he just doesn't come with a sword. Like, I get it. Like, he's known for having a sword, but I just think it's just another offering. And, there's nothing wrong with having something different. I mean, having the same character with a different idea.
Yeah. And just to add on to what you're saying, because I totally agree with you, it's like I said, like, you don't know what else he's going to come with. This is the only picture we have.
Right.
The worst case scenario, you give him someone else's sword.
Right.
Or if you have an extra Triclops sword, you give it to him. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah, and like for me, I just look at it as an opportunity to expand on the character's abilities. Yeah. Like because now I can see him as a sniper, with the whole honestly, eye thing and stuff.
Like, I feel like him being a sniper, it kind of makes sense.
Right.
He's got 3 eyes. Like he could have like one that does like, enhanced zooming in, so that would make him a
Right.
really good sniper, which kind of adds
Exactly.
on to like what you said, like it enhances, like the stories and like the background on this character.
Yeah. Like, I'm
So
not saying him being a sniper replaces him being a swordsman. I'm just
right,
saying it adds to
yeah,
the, whatever lore you want to create with this character. And now
yeah,
he
like I
has the
just did
ability to
right
be a
now in the
sniper.
span of this conversation.
Yep, exactly. So now, yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what I'm feeling with this figure.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
other than that, like the things that make him Triclops, like if you squint your eyes, like I can say, yep, I can see Triclops. I mean, granted, they're choosing a different ethnicity. It's just
yeah.
there's enough for me to say, oh, it's Triclops, and that's all
I
I
mean,
want.
dude, he looks honestly, I feel like he looks a lot like his 2000X version,
Oh,
except he's
definitely with
black.
the wires, right?
Yeah,
With
with
the
the wire, and
wiring
dude,
and
even
everything.
the like the loincloth in the front. I mean,
Yep.
granted, it's the live action movie twist, so like the pants, he's got pants, fine.
Yep.
The boots, whatever, fine. But
Hmm.
like from like the waist up, or like if you want to go like his crotch area up, he looks a
Hmm.
lot like the 2000X version. And if I'm not
Yep.
mistaken, it looks like they gave him some like chainmail or something instead of having him like with like no shirt underneath.
Yeah.
I
As a
mean,
matter of
and
fact,
that's
let's see what he
fine.
looks like. Yeah. As a
Yeah.
matter of fact, let's see what he looks like a real lot in
Oh,
person.
when did
See if
this
it
show
is
up?
chainmail. I just found this, so
Oh, okay. If this is
yeah.
legit, then yeah, this looks pretty good. Like I said,
Right.
like before, like that other image, as far as I knew, was the only other image that was out because we
Yeah.
hadn't seen them in the trailer yet.
Yeah. I was trying to keep my mouth shut while you were talking.
You did a good job, Rob. You really did.
Right.
Yeah.
But yes, like the
Okay, so he's
reason
got
why
like some
that's
armor. It's not necessarily chainmail, but yeah,
right.
it's not just like shoulder pads with the thing coming down the middle and then the belt.
Hmm.
He's got
Hmm.
something else underneath, which is fine. Yeah,
Yeah. I'm
looks
digging it,
good.
man. Like it
Yeah,
translates very well, especially the headpiece, man.
yeah.
But
Honestly,
the
I
kind
kind
of
of knew he was going to be black, but I forgot because they hadn't shown him yet.
right.
Not that it's an
Yep.
issue. I'm just saying.
I get it. But the thing is, like, like it kind of I feel like adding this idea of him being a sniper kind of adds to it because now I'm getting his assassin vibe with him now.
Yeah, totally.
So, but make sure since this is the actual picture because this is the packaging art. So I'm led to believe that this is the actual
Oh
actual
yeah, that
picture.
looks like that other image was from, or at least
Hmm.
the photograph that they used for the box, which is
Mm.
that's great.
Yeah, honestly,
Looks
I'm
good.
digging this new version of Triclops.
Can you zoom in a little bit on the front view if you can, please?
This one,
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
To see if there's any other offerings besides the.
exactly. I mean, you got some extra hands and
Yeah.
the gun.
Hmm.
It doesn't look like it comes with the sword, but I don't want to assume anything.
Right. But here's the other thing that I'm assuming is happening because I don't see it. Maybe let's see, like, get a closer look. Maybe that's the alternate eye right there.
Yeah, that looks like it could be the alternate eye.
I hope. I hope he does the eye thing.
Oh yeah, like
where
it spins around.
that this
Yeah,
section was spins around and stuff.
yeah. I
'Cause,
mean, it looks like
again,
it
that's.
could in theory.
I hope so. That's all I could say.
Yeah,
But yeah, I do see a lot of 2000X inspiration with him.
yeah. I love that they
Mm.
have the lines down that middle part of his chest armor.
This thing.
Yeah. Like, if I'm not mistaken, that's also in the vintage version. Like those lines
Right.
going down.
I have. I know that this piece, like,
That piece in
basically, this
general.
is. I mean, like, this arm. Like, I see. There's a lot of DNA of the original, the vintage version in
Yeah,
this character. Like,
yeah,
like this thing I've seen. Like the vintage version have it. Granted, it's not as complex as this one, but it's just I see the shapes, the
yeah.
recognizable shapes.
Like even the armor on the packs is that's in the vintage version, and then they had like little feathers or fur on the edges,
Right.
which this does
Right.
not have. But like the little bolts on the edges of the
Yep.
pectoral armor on the front,
Hmm.
that's definitely vintage DNA right there.
Indeed, and like the fact that they even adopted the 2000X ideas as well. Like,
Yeah, honestly, I feel like
I'm
they did. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
I'm happy with what they gave us.
Yeah, yeah. They did. I think they did a very good job, at least with Triclops, combining like all the different eras of Triclops into like this new version. I dig it.
Right. Yep, and making something they call their own, because like they added like the whole cybernetic bits on his arms and everything.
Yeah,
Like this is like one of those situations where I'm happy with this compromise of not making them super accurate, but making them their own.
yeah. I mean, honestly, like I don't. And this kind of goes in reverse also with like toys. Like I feel like toys don't have to be super accurate to the media, and the media doesn't have to be super accurate to the toys at times. Because like Transformers has been doing that lately. We're like, oh, it's
Hmm.
got to be cartoon accurate or as accurate as possible. And I'm like,
Right.
yeah, that's great, but sometimes you kind of like have to sacrifice other bits, you know?
To make it all work.
Yeah, and sometimes it doesn't work, and that's the issue. But
Right.
like this is a good compromise of like basically 40 years of Triclops.
Yes,
You know,
exactly.
this is great.
So,
I love it.
yep. Force.
This just gets me more excited to see the movie. To be honest.
I know. So like, other than Triclops,
Oh, we
you
got a
want to
nice
look at
little
his bio.
parcel in the back. Yeah, the
Yeah, you
Barney
want to get
brute
a
with
bot.
3 cybernetic eyes serves as the right hand man of Skeletor.
3 eyes.
Yes, victory!
Yes,
Together
exactly.
with Evelyn, Triclops
Oh,
puts his
sorry.
plan into motion to recover the Sword of Power for his evil master. It's right, you didn't realize. Um, okay, yeah, so it looks like he has no sword, but you know what? He still looks cool as fuck, so I'm
Right.
probably gonna get him.
Yep. And if you're a collector, like I'm sure you got a spare sword you can give him.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not hung up on him not having the sword. Because also
Right.
that if he doesn't have the sword for this, like now, that means he probably doesn't have the holster on his back. Because correct me if I'm wrong, both the vintage and the 2000X versions have a holster on his back for his sword. I I
Uh,
know I might be wrong. If you don't
well,
know,
I mean,
Rob,
there's so many versions that I just don't remember them all. So
right?
is the
I
way
think
I
he
look
does
at it.
though. I'm fairly sure. I know I'm more than 50% sure that he has a holster on his back on the 2000X version.
Right. But yeah, great offering. I mean, that's
Yeah. You mind
yeah.
zooming
Deep
in on
Cut
that
Fandom.
Grosso?
Yes, Deep Cut Fandom fully supports
Yes.
Triclops movie
No notes.
Triclops.
I forgot where I got that
Yep.
from, but no notes.
Yeah. I've
Well,
heard it from a
maybe
video
give
game
him a sword,
Baldur's
but
Gate.
that's it. No notes.
Yeah, I've heard that line in Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah. I forgot. Oh, a Geek Dad Life I heard it on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Let's see.
that looks
Let's see what I
awesome.
got. Is Man at Arms,
Oh, yes. Good old Man at Arms. Hello, Duncan,
portrayed
my old friend.
portrayed by Idris Elba.
I think you mean Hemdall, Guardian of the Rainbow Bridge.
Of course. But yeah, I'm happy. But the downside is that since this is a 112 scale figure, he's going to be too short for my 110 scale line.
Yeah.
I mean, my shelf. So
So you should just buy it and give it to me.
so this is just going to be going at a bit of a tangent. Uh, I'm hoping that the First Ones line
Huh?
releases a version of Man at Arms, and I'll probably buy that figure and probably use that head for maybe like, and probably look into like customizing a Man at Arms with that head
Yeah.
from the First Ones, because since First Ones, I'm assuming again that
Mhm.
since if First Ones are going to be based on 5.5, maybe that head might be big enough for a 110 scale figure. So
Maybe, yeah. You mind zooming in on this head?
mhm. Looks amazing. He looks
Mm,
very Idris Elba-rific.
You know what? Super hot take. It
Mhm.
kind of looks a little bit like Samuel L. Jackson.
Um, I accept that you see it that way. I'll interpret it.
I mean, it's not a terrible sculpt. It looks a little bit like Samuel L. Jackson more than Idris Elba. I'm sorry.
Right. Okay, if you
I
feel
know
that
he's
way.
one of your favorite actors,
Yep.
but you know what? I don't say this very often, but Mattel do better. It's not bad. It's just not great.
Yeah. But aside from the head sculpt, I mean, the
No,
figure
but yeah,
itself looks great. Like
it
this
looks
is
great. Yeah.
yeah, because one of my concerns when I saw the trailer was that can that translate to a toy? And
Oh, and it
it's
does.
yeah, and it seems like what Mattel did was they kind of did something I assumed they would have done was not to make it super accurate, but
Mhm.
just grab the ideas of what they saw in the movie
Right.
and just make a toy based on what on just the they call it the gist of what they saw in the movie.
Right. A suggestion of, if you will.
Right. Because like I could see it doesn't look as simplistic as it did in the movie. It looks
No.
exaggerated in the right spots.
Well, also, I mean, not to contradict you or to disagree with you, but like they also gave him more colors, so I feel like the
Mm-hmm.
colors make it the all the details pop more.
Right.
It makes them really stand out.
Gotcha. But yeah, so far, like if it wasn't to scale, I would have put this on my list.
Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely interested, but like I said, I got to look at the first ones also.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I can
Exactly.
get two first ones for the price of one of these Chronicles, and like they're comparable to me, I'll go with the first ones.
Right.
More bang for my buck.
Exactly. So that we got Man at Arms, and from the German show, let's see if I can get that picture up. And it's not giving it to me. Okay, let's see. 1 second. From the German show, we also got this figure.
Oh, the Ram Man. Nice.
Yep.
I was curious how he was going to look because I do remember hearing he was going to be Asian. So I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
let me see how that comes out.
Right.
It looks good though. He looks
Yeah,
good.
I love the shoulder armor. That's for sure.
Yeah, and it's nice to have some representation, isn't it?
Indeed. Yeah, when I heard he was gonna be Ram Man, there's a part of me that I said, "Oh God, I hope he doesn't come off looking like an idiot." Because
Yeah,
every iteration I've seen of Ram Man, he
he's
kind of
not smart.
he
Yeah,
yeah, like I mean, he's like the gentle giant character, but he
yeah,
also looks like an idiot.
yeah, yeah. But I mean, overall, the figure does look good. I like the texturing on the red.
Indeed. Like I'm really digging everything about this figure. Like, I mean, I won't even. He looks great, even if he wasn't Ram Man. He just looks like a very menacing figure.
Absolutely. The axe looks a little small, but that's a minor nitpick.
Dude, you never know. Maybe the dude's huge.
That's a good point. That's a good point. But I mean, I'm saying like in comparison to him himself. But yeah,
I get.
like I said, at best it's a minor nitpick, so it's not
Right.
even a deal breaker. You know,
Yes.
it's fine. It's fine. Whatever. Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not
Again,
gonna
the
lose
dude looks
sleep over that
menacing.
Ratman axe.
Yeah.
4 o'clock in
I
the
mean,
morning.
look.
I can't believe what they did with that Ratman axe.
Yeah. I mean, everything's awesome. It's just that damn axe. Like, if only I could just buy another axe that's bigger and give it to him.
I know.
I can't
right?
do that because he didn't come with that axe.
Now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure I have an extra axe somewhere, like because I do have the Masterverse Ratman.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a new Eternia version. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So yeah, I got that one. I forgot that one. That was supposed to be a conversion too. Anyway, moving right along.
Yeah. But yep, that's all I
I
got
think
so
that was
far.
it. Yeah,
Yep,
no, that
that's
was
it.
good. I mean, we're about at that time as it is. So, geez, I guess we ran out of time.
Yeah, because we're having so much fun talking about these upcoming figures, man.
I mean,
even
yeah,
even talking crap over that damn Nexus Prime dude as well. So
honestly, I kind of wanted to. I forgot I wanted to talk about the GI Joe classified figures they just announced, because they
you want
announced
to
some
run by them real
dreadnoughts
quick?
that we
You
got.
want to run them by them real quick, or
we're at like it's getting late. we're
Right,
running
right.
short on time.
Mhm.
So I
we
don't
can
want
talk about it next week.
Yeah, we'll probably talk
Sorry
about
for
that next week, and whatever else we left on the cutting room floor, so to speak. Because
Pretty much, yeah.
yeah. But anyway, this has been fun as always, you know. And I mean, there's nothing but good stuff in the future, the way I see it, you know. I mean, we just had that German toy show. I forget the name of it also. And we got Toy Fair coming up in 2 weeks, New York City Toy Fair.
Yeah.
So yeah, we better haul some ass and talk about some more stuff next week.
Yeah.
And on that note,
yeah, basically we do have stuff. It's
yeah,
just because
yeah.
there was more stuff on the agenda list, but we didn't have a chance to cover it.
I know. I honestly, I knew we weren't going to cover all of it. I can't lie.
I know.
I knew we were going to cover all of it. Just because I know us, and I know
Yeah.
how deep we can get into things. I'm like, we're
Right.
not going to get this whole list done at all. A
Yeah.
lot of times we have got the lists done, but
Right.
not this week. No.
But at the same time, Victor, I want to point out that I'm not being that strict on the list.
No,
I know.
I know you're not. I'm not. I know you're not. But like I said, for the most part, we usually do get our whole agenda done, and I knew we just weren't gonna get it done. Like it's the all MotU and Transformers episode. So if you made it this far, thank you for listening to us ramble about toys, and not movies or TVs or anything else like that. But you know what? That's just who we are, and if you're still watching, obviously you love that. You know, we talk about this stuff, and we appreciate it very, very much. So thank you for watching, and please share, like, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe because we could use the numbers. And on that note, I'd like to thank you for watching, and remember, always be excellent to each other. Bye.
Bye.